I can't believe this is even going on. This is day 4, and people are complaining already. The game ain't even got broken in good. I just gotta say what's on my mind right now, man.
Brother making these ends. I'm that brother who you. I'm that brother who you. Trying to kill my crew. Trying to kill my team.
What's up, everybody? It's Lockdown Slasher here with another video. And the reason why I'm dropping this video is because here we are, the first full weekend of NBA 2K18, and we already got people complaining. We already got people talking about the shooting's harder, or the grind is harder, or they're losing their first game in Park on the first weekend. And they're already calling for patches and changes and stuff. Well, let me just take a few minutes right now so I can say what's on my mind about this whole thing. First of all, you're not born knowing how to play the game of basketball. You have to learn, you have to develop, you have to hone your craft. And so I guess people think that just because this is a video game, that this isn't real basketball, that they can just hit this power button and just become all-stars from day one. Here's the thing, this is not 2K17. This is something completely different from 2K17. You spent the whole year with 2K17 complaining about all the 13 or some odd patches they had for the game, trying to fix the game. And here we are on the first weekend of 2K18, and what do you ask for? You ask for a patch. You ask for something to improve the shooting. You ask for something to make the gameplay better because you done lost your first game in the park. Now my record's 50-1, and it's 2K's fault the reason why I got this one loss. Let me explain something to you. Whenever two people are playing a game, a competitive competition, somebody's gonna win and somebody's gonna lose. And it's not a third party's fault why you lose. You lose because one, either they played a better game or your game wasn't on point. Okay, and don't think just because the game has been released on Friday to come Monday, you're supposed to be the best in the game. And see, that's what trips me out about little mode like Park, because everybody thinks that the most non-basketball playing mode of the game is supposed to be what drives the game. Let me give you a little piece of information, if I can, for just a second. If the people at 2K tweak just the smallest thing with the park, it's going to affect every other game mode. I don't care how you look at it. If you improve the shooting in park, it's going to affect something else in Pro-Am. Or if you improve the gameplay or the way you dribble in park, it's going to affect something in another game mode. Okay, yes, I understand that the park is the most popular game mode of this game. I understand that, but at the same time, not everybody who buys the game strictly to play park. And that's why I like the concept of 2K18. They're saying if you want to make 99, you have to play every game mode, which means that for all you people who are so dedicated to park, who don't want to play nothing else but park, who sit there and grind for 20 hours a day on park trying to reach 99, you're not going to do it just from playing park. You're going to have to play my career. You're going to have to play Pro-Am. You're going to have to play everything that your player is a part of. You're going to have to go to the gym and work out. You're going to have to go to the team practices. You've got to do all of that to reach 99. So don't sit here and ruin the game for everybody else just because the little park isn't what you thought it would be. Oh, and let me tell you something else too. Basketball is a game of skill. You know, you hear people talking about a skill gap here. This game needs more of a skill gap. This game needs less of a skill gap. Skill gaps are only made when people have skill, not when they can do a little something by tweaking a controller or hitting a button. Skill is when you come out of something and you learn and you train and you develop and you work at your craft. That's what truly establishes the skill gap, because not everyone is going to play this game 20 hours a day. That's where the skill gap comes in. Skill gap doesn't come in from making shooting easier or being able to steal the ball or spamming a button. That's not skill. That's hitting a button. That's working your thumb out. That's all that's doing. So this is what I mean. I'm sorry I'm coming off like this, but as a basketball purist, I buy basketball games to play basketball. I don't play basketball games to hit a button or to flick a knob. I play because I grew up playing basketball. Basketball is all I know. You know, I had one little setback, one little injury, and that's why I'm here playing a game, I believe, instead of out there trying to work and make money doing what I love. Okay? But it upsets me when people don't respect the nature and the art of the game of basketball. You don't even realize what some people go through. You've seen the regimen that LeBron goes through every day, even when it's not basketball season, to hone his craft. You saw when Michael Jordan was playing, what Michael Jordan did to hone his craft. Kobe Bryant worked every day, 20, 22 hours a day, working on his craft. He didn't sit here trying to figure out the proper combinations of buttons to hit or what trigger to move to get a combo or to break an ankle. See, the problem is everybody wants to play this and one style of ball. Let me give you a disclaimer here. And one and other programs like that have been in effect for years. And as far as my knowledge is, I don't know, I could be wrong, but there's really only one person I know from the and one circuit that made it to the NBA and played in the NBA. That was Rafe Alston, otherwise known as Skip to My Lou. That's the only street ball phenomenon I know that made it to the NBA in my lifetime. There could have been a couple before him, and there might be some to come up after him. But as far as me and my knowledge and my history of basketball, that's the only street ball player I know. So when we look and we talk about the game, the art, the nature of basketball, I'm gonna tell you, blacktop ain't it. Blacktop is where people get their start. Okay? But you have to be able to develop a craft to where you can go inside of a gym with a team of 12 to 15 people and know how to play team ball and not be out there for your own personal glory. Now let me go ahead and put it. I ain't calling out no names because I respect the whole 2K community. But one of the people that's complaining is probably gonna get banned within the next 2 months for doing something to try to get his rep up quick. And we all know who that is. Okay, we got another guy who's trying to bring some light that he ain't even answering nobody's tweets when they challenge him to a game of 2K, but yet and still they're complaining about 2K. You know, and there's one thing about it. Agent 00 said it best last year. If people didn't have the right to complain, then nothing would get fixed. I agree with that 100%. But when you're complaining about one aspect of the game, and by changing that one aspect of the game, you risk changing the entire game. Just learn how to play the game. Don't let somebody behind some keyboard or dashboard push a button to make the game easier for you. Learn how to play the game. Hone your craft. Develop your skill. Guess what? There's nobody playing in the NBA right now who's undefeated. So don't go crying about one loss. I got one loss. Oh, I'm 237-1. And it's because they made the game harder. Or I'm playing with some come-ups in the park. If basketball is a team game, you can't win the game by yourself. Okay? Well, and I thank y'all today for just letting me have this opportunity to vent. I know this video got to be, a bit long-winded here, and I apologize for that. But I just need to get that off my chest because I don't want to see 10, 12 patches on this game because people from Park that don't do nothing but play Park sit and complain about the Park ain't right and some buttons need to be pushed. Okay? And to everybody out there, thank y'all for listening. I want to give a shout out to everybody that I watched when I was developing the nerve to start a YouTube channel. I want to thank all of you for putting it out there so that I can follow in your footsteps. This won't be the last video. let me get 10 likes on this, and I'll come back with some gameplay. Because it's entertainment, and I'm doing it all for the fans. I'm doing it all for you people that are watching YouTube and trying to have some fun with YouTube. This is Lockdown Slasher. I'm just trying to keep it real for y'all for the 21st century in the year 2018. Peace, and I'm out. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like the video. If you're new, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I get back with you. This is Lockdown Slasher, y'all, and I'm out.
Brother making these ends. I'm that brother who you. I'm that brother who you. Trying to kill my crew. Trying to kill my team. Who